This here is a helicopter that I made with cross-rotating blades. Not usual, but still a helicopter nonetheless. With the update only being a day away, I thought I'd make some modifications to it. Of course, I have early access, you don't. I'm not apologizing for my content. So, as we know, this update's mostly focused on mechs. And that's fine, of course. But I don't like building mechs very much. It's complicated, it's messy for me, I just don't like working on it. But I know others do. So I'm not criticizing this update. I still think it's a great update. However, there's one thing I want to point out, and that's the energy blades. It's quite unique, because it's one of the first kinetic weapons we've ever had, besides from the unofficial one, the hinge, but that was more indestructible than kinetic. Now I know, of course, the purpose was to use it as a sword in mech builds, you know, Gundams. Actually, that's all I have on my list. I don't know why I started as a list. But we know it's meant for mechs, sword fighting mechs in general. But I've seen some interesting applications for it, such as laser doors, railguns. That one's a really fun one. And most uniquely, helicopter blades. While they don't produce a lift, but they're still very interesting to look at, which I think they're going to be really cool to work with as helicopter blades, because they don't collide with anything on your own build, now that they fixed that, but they do collide with other builds, hence it being a kinetic weapon. So I thought, what if we strap these onto my helicopter right here, and I adapted it for a sort of shield around it. Of course it can't block projectiles like tank cannons, cannon rounds, etc. However, it can block kinetic weapons, such as railguns, such. So I thought it would be interesting to try this out. Now I'd like to note that this isn't my first time recording. I'm just voicing over my previous recording because it was pretty bad. But first I'd like to mention, this is my first prototype right here. As you know, it does not have enough lift to take off. It does not have enough power to take off. Don't know why I used another word. However, it's very interesting because it does collide with other builds. It has a very interesting texture about it. How it has this interlocking X sort of weaving between it. It's really fun to look at. I really enjoy it. And its effect, I think it looks really cool. It's just a small bonus, but I think this could be really useful. If, of course, I could find a way to add necessary lift, which I can by adding space thrusters. Of course, it's just me adjusting the blades in general. Blades, swords, I don't know what to call it. See, this here is me testing my new upgraded version, which can actually fly. Surprising for a helicopter, I know. Amazing. Revolutionary. Now, besides that, it's a very nice effect. But unfortunately now the X effect has gone away and I kind of miss that. But alas, it was merely just visual effects and had nothing to do with the actual kinetic energy of the blades. And now we can see the destructive power of that. Hehe, now we've reached the fun part. You see, this poor destroyer is about to get the wrath of my double-bladed helicopter. And it just did. Dear lord, that's a lot of damage. And there's just one run. This thing has insane destructive capability, and I'm here for it. I love it. Now, of course I was meant for this to be defensive, but now it seems like a more offensive capability rather than a defensive capability, and I love it. It is amazing. This thing is far more destructive than I predicted. I thought it was going to be a shield. I thought it was going to be a sort of barrier. No, this thing is a full-on killer. It is amazing, and the blades don't hit the ground, which makes it amazing at hitting ground targets and sea targets. Therefore, my lift won't be interrupted by the blades hitting the water if I'm attacking a sea target, just like here, even though I'm not on the sea. While the intended purpose was for a defensive version, I forgot that the dynamite's radius was rather large, as seen right here. So I've decided to just keep it more focused on offense rather than defense. But as I tried to explain more of this update, but this is just me failing at RC updates in general. So, besides this, I do hope that you guys have a truly great day, and hopefully you watch more videos, because I haven't uploaded in maybe a year, probably. Yeah, it's a long time. I promise to upload more often. I promise you. So I'll see you guys later. Godspeed and good luck.